Bam. Alright, everyone. What's going on? So basically, right, YouTube has this app called YouTube Studios. And basically, this is where you can see all your analytics. It's crap for your channel. And essentially, it has this trends feature. And it basically shows me the top searches tailored to what my YouTube streams and stuff are. And I've saved a couple of the options because I feel like I could have made a good video including all of them. Because some of them are kind of just stupid. So strap in. I got a spyglass. Anyway, strap in and let's jump straight to it. Alright, so the first one is how to make redstone repeater in Minecraft. Um let me let me teach you, sonny boy. Alright, so the first step in Minecraft survival and how to make a repeater is simple. You first need to have a couple tools. And you could start by getting a tree, or chopping one down at least. Alright. So you turn your logs into planks, you make a crafting table, pop that bad boy down, make yourself some sticks as so. Then you make a pickaxe. Now, you need to get stone first. And you can get stone by digging down. You can now make a furnace. And a stone pickaxe. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, what am I going to do with this? Well, you're going to get iron ore. Iron ore. Now you're going to need 3 pieces. Now, when making a redstone repeater, you're going to need redstone. And you're probably thinking to yourself, where, the normal person, am I, the normal person, going to get redstone, normal redstone? Now, typically you can do it in the mines, but in my case, it's right here. Now, don't be alarmed when you try to mine it with your stone pickaxe and nothing drops. You're gonna need to smelt the 3 iron you have, which you could do with your furnace. Oh, we don't have any coal. Now you're probably wondering, where can you find coal? Well, it's quite simple actually. Most of the time you do it in a cave. But for me, it's already here for us. And you don't need too much, a little goes a long way. I'm gonna take 3 just to be safe. As you can see, it begins to smelt. Now once your 3 iron ingots, are smelted, you can go back to your crafting table. If you don't have enough sticks, which you shouldn't, you can make some more. You make an iron pickaxe. Now, you could successfully mine a bit of redstone. Now, for each redstone repeater, you will only need a total of 3 redstone dust. Now, in order to make... Crap. Now, before we begin, you'll need a total of 3 pieces of cobblestone to actually make every repeater. So, you can go back to your original mine if it's around. Grab yourself some extra cobblestone. Like I said, you only need 3. You can always make, but you can always grab some extra. Now, I grabbed extra, and I said you only need 3, but you only need 3. I just grabbed some extra. Now, you will smelt 3 pieces of cobblestone in the furnace, and it will turn into normal stone blocks. In your crafting table, you could take 2 sticks and 2 redstone dust as if you were making a torch, and you'd make what's called a redstone torch. Mister, do you feel the need? Okay. And with your 3 cobblestone smelted into stone, you can now put everything together like such. 3 stone, 2 redstone torches apart from each other, and 1 redstone dust in the middle, which gives you your new redstone repeater. That wasn't too hard. Alright, the next one, Minecraft house build. Okay. You know, in Minecraft, houses are pretty simple. It's really anything that has the necessities and the shelter of one. It's been a hot minute since I've used Don't expect this to be good, okay? I'm just going off of the fly here. Trapdoors? Oh, come on, bro. Alright, see, that doesn't look too bad. Dude, all of these stupid sunflowers. So, you know, might as well get a couple nice windows. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a lot, but I think the viewer could do something nice. And then we'll get some glass panes for your windows. It's always better to use glass panes than glass blocks, you know, with most houses at least. Now, I have a window on every wall, but you don't have to do that. Now, from here, the interior of your house is totally up to you. We'll get a regular old bed in here. You know. You can't even open the top chest. Yeah. And now, once you're done with the inside of your house, you can get on to building the roof. So now, oh crap, I forgot the top. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So now, as you can see, this is a lovely little abode. You know, nothing too special. And if your house is big enough, it may even have room for something kind of like this. You know, where you can make a little window up here. You can add some like trap doors and have you a little something like that. And voila, you got yourself a little house. Oh god. Hey, future type here. First of all, sorry to interrupt the video. Please don't skip though. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Java type plays for today's advertisement. It's Java type plays here. First of all, just wanted to say everyone, thank you for 200 subscribers. We're going to about 250. We're at like 233 right now. I appreciate that from everyone. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm seeing the streams go consistently more and more and more. So it's really great to be able to see that. But I'm just here to tell you all about Dubby, the sponsor of today's video. Now, I don't have any on me. All I have is just like a lot of Monster. But Dubby is a clean energy source made by a couple people in the garage. Just kidding. That's what they used to do, but they've, you know, got further and further and further as they've gone on. But it's a clean, delicious, just overall incredible energy brand. They now make cans like these, you know, like the ones you will always hear on stream. Sorry. Uh, but yeah, but they also typically make just the regular powders. They have sample packs. The prices can get a little pricey, but I'll tell you why I'm here in a minute. But if you're not a big energy person, they also have some really cool decals and shaker cups, stickers, mouse pads, clothing. They have some cool hats. I got one being delivered right now. It's pretty cool. You should join the Discord. You might see me in it without this shiesty on. I don't know why I have this shiesty. But yeah. Um, Now, like I said, the prices, they're kind of much, and that's why your favorite type plays is here. Um, if you use code type at checkout, you'll get 15% off, which is incredible. But not only will you be supporting yourself, you'll be supporting me. Type plays. I'll get 15% of their profit, which will help me out a lot. Considering this mouse right here, see this mouse? The scroll wheel, it barely works. And that's no good for me. So that's what W is. And now it's time for my own advertisement. So as I said, we've hit 200 subscribers. This is a big milestone for Type Plays and the channel. If you're not at the Discord, I suggest you do it immediately. It's pretty cool. But since we're on the road to the big 500, I project, and YouTube projects that I'll get there possibly within the year. If everything goes right and all of y'all share the video like you're supposed to, and all my streams, I'm not going to say much, but I think we'll get there pretty quickly. Now, depending on how quickly we get there, I want to give back to the community a little bit. So I might do a little cash giveaway, but if you guys don't know, around the start of my YouTube channel, I made this prototype. I was like 30 to 50 subscribers. It was in the Armaduez type of era. This is really old. Only a few people know who that person is. But I bought this pillow with my profile pictures right after my friend Pinky Moose made it. Shout out to Pinky Moose. I think they finally got a break from university. So shout out to Pinky. You know, y'all should go check out her channel. She's got a couple thousand. But I got this prototype merch thing I was planning on selling. But of course I was so small there'd be no point. So when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be signing this pillow with my own signature. And, you know, it's the same on the back. I'll be signing it with my signature, and I'll be giving it away totally for free. If you want a different perspective. It's 2 cameras. Oh god, it's frozen. I lied. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's even got Pinky Moose's little signature right here. Like I said, you should go check her out. She made the art for me, and it was a blessing. But I will be giving away that. I'll be signing it. It's when we hit 1,000. And I guess whoever has that, if I ever blow up, good for you. But that's all I have to say. This pillow to be special, because I've had it for over 3 to 4 years now. So it's kind of special to me, and I want it to be special to whoever gets it. You know, I want it to be like lucky, not just, oh, now I got this pillow. What do I do with it? this shiesty is this shiesty is absolutely atrocious. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This is all recorded in the future. So um back to the video. Next up on the list, we got what is redstone in Minecraft? And if you want my honest opinion with ChatGPT, because I didn't feel like explaining it entirely by myself, Minecraft Redstone is a system or an item in the game that works like electricity. You can use it to power machines like droppers, pistons, doors, trapdoors, and all that whatnot. You can use it to build traps or even make automatic farms. It lets you create cool and useful contraptions in your world. And just because I'm feeling generous, I'll show you a couple of my favorites. Alright, here are a couple of my favorites. Some of these are not too good by themselves, but they can be used in a lot of different cases. For example, the double piston extender. This is pretty simple. It's definitely not the most compact version. None of these really are. But as you can see, And as you can see, it's in the name. It's a double piston extender. And if we hook up something like a lever to this, as you can see, extends the block 2 times. Next up, we have the flush doors, or the jeb doors, I think that's what they're called. Um, these are technically the same ones, just facing up, but these are perfect for making things like traps or secret entrances to a different base. For an example, pulls back and goes to the side. Really gives you a perfect opening. And then we have this one, which you can use as a secret entrance or as a big thing. It's not a bad trap, if it's all the way down stalagmite or dripstone, and you time it right, bam, oh no, I'm falling. I guess I can make tutorials on these if anybody wants them, but most of these are already on YouTube, so there's that. Next up, building a dam in Minecraft. See, who needs this? Alright. Oh no, this is how most dams will look. Oh wait, I kind of just realized there's not really supposed to be any water only on one side of the dam. Okay, so it was much too difficult to get the water that far back, so I'm not gonna keep pushing it back. But just imagine there was no water as far as the eye could see. Water as far as the eye could see. They'd have like water tunnels that water would go through, and they could open and close these tunnels at will. And these like tunnels, what the heck looks like a turbine? Alright, we're gonna use an acacia fence as our turbines. But if you don't know what a turbine is, it's kind of like a water wheel. It spins, and it basically, that spinning rubs the magnet and all this nerd stuff together, which basically makes electricity. And that's how some countries live. There's a dam. Alright, and the next and final one is Minecraft house tutorial with farm. I've already done the house tutorial, so if you think about it, all I gotta do is like add a farm. We'll even add like a door going out to it. That's how like advanced we are today. If this hasn't earned a subscription, I don't know what will. Then what you can do is you can add cobblestone or stone bricks, and you can border it like so. Then I like to add cobblestone walls. Alright, and then you could add some lanterns on some of the corners. You're gonna need some spots for water, and you're probably gonna use a water bucket for this. And if you haven't figured out how to make that, may God rest your soul. You can only till but so much land based off of each water. This should cover all the corners. If not, it's okay. And you can just add more water or move some water around if it's an issue. Then you could use a hoe to till the dirt. Then you could take whatever seed of your choice. Since I used hay bales, I'm gonna use wheat seeds. Plant these all around, and then oh, you little. Oh. Okay. And then, as your crops grow, you get yourself a nice little farm. And you can access it, harvest it, and replant it. Why does the house actually not look that bad? Anyway, well, that's... So anyway, that's all of the, little searches I saved. Comment below if you want to see some more of this. I'd love to keep making more YouTube videos. Also, you should totally subscribe. It's entirely free. And I need to buy a new mouse because the scroll wheel on mine is glitchy and almost broken. Please subscribe. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on a new mouse. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to watch the streams. It's a fun little video, so if you watch the end, good job, thank you, and hope to see you in the next one. So adios. I don't know why I did that.